Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are in the Frightmare Hills Park. A rather nice park, if I may say so myself, which starts out with pretty much one of the best coasters that you can start out with. And we've been making quite good use of the nice terrain that this park has. Yes, it is hilly, but it is not like the Thunder Rock Mountain, where you have the one straight path up. And there's also plenty of flat area. So all in all, it's good. We do have a bit of a rough start when it comes to finances, because it is the 10th of May and we're blowing through the money. Look, we have 20,000 in loan, and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna max it all out. Yeah, basically, we have plans for it. So, what are those plans, you might say? Well, we're gonna build a ride over here, and that will be a gentle ride. And it will be a tracked gentle ride, which, if everything goes to plan, we shall hook up towards somewhere over here. Or maybe over here. I'm not entirely sure as of yet. I feel like over here we will need a few more rides, but then again, over here is the more difficult bit to hook up to. So we might even do that over here, as later on we will fix this area once we get to it, So I'm not sure if we'll hook it up over here. But what is the ride, you might ask? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Ghost Train ride. And because we have so many hills over here, it will be excellent to go below and above ground all the time, which I feel is like the right way to build a ride like this. So, yeah, let's get it sorted. Now, I have a plan for where the station needs to be, and that is on this line of tiles. Specifically, it needs to be over here. Oh, and by the way, if you hear weird noises, yes, I'm doing the laundry again. I launder always, especially my money. So, anyway, we will hook this up like so. Now, I'm not sure if we get the cool doors that you get with this ride typically. If we have just the regular terrain thingy, and with terrain thingy, I mean the painting of the terrain, basically. Just remember, you can paint your terrain, and by painting it, you can change the way the things look. Right, now we're gonna pause it. And with the things, I mean, of course, the entrances to the underground. Now, here's a question. What we could do, and I'm not sure if this will be the right course of action, is just cue this straight there. Boom, done. That might be just the right size, and then exit it straight back. Alright, done. I think that's the only realistic option that we have for this, so there. Alright, that's the way it's gonna be. Now, as for the track design, though, I kind of want this to go below and above ground like all the time. So basically, we don't really want this to lift too much above ground. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a bit of an above ground section, but it definitely doesn't need to be too much. So in addition, this thing can crash, so we want to design the tracks carefully. However, what I do think would be cool is to go around, go up, and see that we pass above all this stuff, and then go down, break it into the underground, resurface back, and then towards the station. Something like that, because we also need to get back to over there. And I don't want to spend like 5 grand on this, right? Else we're gonna have budget issues like really, really soon. I can already see a tight budget period coming, so yeah, we're gonna have to work our magic on this one, but I'm sure we'll manage. So something like this for a starter. Nice. And this is exactly the height that we need for this, I believe. So, because the coaster track, I believe, is like a 3 high thing. And then we will go down to at least height 13. And then, yeah, we can spinning tunnel this, but after that we'll definitely need to break this to... We'll break it in 2 sections to like speed 14. How about that? So this is the start of the ghost train ride, you know. Really long drop that if we were to go in a tight corner, it would instantly crash. Let me tell you that. That's a guarantee, a given. However, I also feel like we should go into the underground, resurface over here, get back, and then see that we get to the station. Yeah, I think then we'll have enough. We'll have enough track to have a cool ride already. So you know what? We will never just go straight. Oh wow, those spinning tunnels are more expensive though. Well, they're worth it. We will have spinning tunnels. Oh, there's a tree in the way, huh? Right, okay, I guess so. If you say so, game. I'll take it for this time. And there we go. So now we're at height 11. I'm not sure if the thing will crash right now. But with a wide curve, after we've braked it to like speed 14, I am willing to take the risk. Also, spinning tunnels are like useless right now, so we won't go with those, right? Oh, raise or lower the land first already, huh? Okay, so now here we can do the resurface. Nice. And I'm not gonna do too much fancy stuff. All I'm gonna do is basically just loop round back, 2 lower, and then resurface with a lift and get back. That's basically the plan. I think we'll have plenty of track by then. Ooh, and how cool is this, you know? Have like a tunnel when you emerge from the underground. And then more tunnel. Yes. And then straight back into the undergrounds. I think this is pretty cool. And then we'll just go straight for a little bit, because I kind of want this to line up over here. And then one to the side. Alright, and now we should start lifting this one up. Yes. There. And then I hear the creepy music, by the way. How cool is that one? I like it. Look, and this should hook us up, and nice. I think we have like a pretty solid, not too expensive ghost train ride, which also doesn't look too bad. Well, I mean, we have butchered the terrain for it ever so slightly. You know what? If we go with these looks, does this look too bad, or is it like really terrible? I think the latter. It is really terrible. Oh, and we also need, of course, this. Now, I thought this would give the doors like you see on this picture. Apparently not. I would have expected us to get doors, but I don't know what's up with that really. This does seem like only, you know, yellow wall edges, and these are purple wall edges, which is the same type. So I expected we would get the doors, but I don't know. I don't know what's up with that, you know. Ah well. I don't mind. What we'll do is we will quickly set this up. Ooh, and ghost train cars, huh? Yeah, I think for the queue, I think we might want the entrance and exit, or at least the entrance, to be closer. I don't think we can have a really long queue on this one. So what we'll do is this. There. Now I think we'll be in much better shape, because now it's like 1, 2, 3 tiles of queue length, which is already long, but you know, with like the whole queue waiting time thing, I think we're okay. I think 3 tiles is enough for us to manage. So there we go. You know, Ghost Train is open. No, let's actually test this whilst I hook it up, because I know it might crash. And I don't feel like it crashing on us. Also, I feel like I should go with the right type of supports. Yes. And yes. Alright, nice. And then you and... Yes, perfect. Right, now this is the important moment. Yeah, now it survives it. It doesn't. It doesn't. Oh man, it's a good thing we tested this, because apparently it went off the tracks in the underground. Now where does it happen though? That's the good question. It is kind of... I believe where it's happening is it goes down and then there is like this tight curve here. And I believe that's where it's happening. Because it kind of gets catapult. It's a bit hard to see. Because there's like all these station tracks right on top of it. But I believe it happens like, you know, white curve and then... I wish I could make the path invisible, but we definitely need to get back to the drawing board on this one. Yeah, so, yeah. Where exactly is the track? I believe that it is this curve here. Now we can actually see it. So, knowing this, let us quickly fix this. Break 14. There. And done. Yeah. It has crashed, I know, but we fixed it, though it is definitely a good thing to test ride it. Right. Whilst it's test riding, we shall come up with a name. And because no guests died, you know, this is kind of what we do testing for. And nobody could see the accident happen. That's another thing, you know, because it happened in the underground. I think that's like one of the pluses for us doing the test, having the crash in the underground. Oh, also... I see a potential problem with our one train strategy. Now, for a good while, we had no issues with the gas throughput, but we're starting to get them now. But that's one of the, you know, pains that we'll take for having a crash-proof park, basically. So, because that's what I'm going for, you know. I'm not going to let any ride be crashable. So how about we call this the uncrashable, the unliving crasho feed? No, the uncrashable doesn't sound creepy enough, you know. How about the unliving Daywalker. Daywalker? No, Daywalker. Yeah, how about that for a name, huh? We shall also give this a paint job, and unless I hear crash reports coming again, and we're gonna focus on the next ride. What shall we do with the colors here? I feel like we don't really have something creepy with the black and red. I think the white track makes it look kind of eerie. I like this, you know. Just the white track makes it, with the black and the red, makes it actually look rather creepy. So I think that's good, you know. I think that adds to the value. Now, yeah, just, you know, let's just quickly do, because where we had the crash basically was after this piece. After which it comes over here to the surface, goes down into a wide curve, and then basically, oh yeah, now there is like another small dent there. And that's after like a descent. So, you know what, just to be sure, let me just quickly get this totally crash proof. No, I also don't really know where my where is even the build selector thingy? I need to build over there. Yeah, and then get this out there and also as a brake. There, and now I am willing to open it, you know. I dare open the thing. I still need to get the exit sorted though. How about like this? Yes. And do we need like a separate handy dude here? Cause really, there's already the coaster there. That's taken care of. So yeah, no, I don't think that we really need it. So to that end, ooh, we got the water coaster. Nice! We are definitely going to build that next. Water coaster. The question is though, where are we going to build it? Because I feel like we are, right now, we have more or less filled up like the region that is the original Frightmare hill, you know? We got rides everywhere, so I feel like it's okay if we start to venture out a little bit. And I feel like this area should be like our first next expansion. So basically just like a path around here. I don't want to go like the full path around straight away, because that's a bit too crazy. But that it should definitely be like the thing we do next. However, another thing that we could do is try and really cram this up with rides. And even though, you know, I don't really think like we'll need it. And by the way, yeah, no, the train's over here, so it will get there shortly. But I'm looking at the full queue here, and I'm curious. Well, it does make us money, so I mean, I don't really see the issue. No, but what we could also do is try and see that we get like another water coaster in here and really, you know, add up to the amounts of rides. Because the benefit of doing it is we do not need to build ourselves another path expansion. And that's kind of a big thing, you know, because a path expansion is kind of costly. So let's assume that we will build the water coaster over here and preferably hook it up to this area. Let's assume we'll do that. Then where would we be able to get like a nice station and ride in? Because in the underground we'll see, if we build a station like this in the underground, we will definitely run into this track here that goes down there. If we do something like this, we have options then. See, I kind of want to keep this bit of the path free as well to later on make like a big loop from like over here all the way around and then get back over here to this loop, you know? So I don't really want to build too much over here, but I think we could get away with a coaster that has a station in the underground and basically emerges from like this hill over here. Let me just see, how are we in terms of tracks in the underground? At height 9. And this is also at like height 9. So I can't really go too crazy, else I'll run into this coaster track. I mean, obviously we can go a little bit crazy by trying to stay up till somewhere over here with the construction of the coaster. Yeah, that could do. Alright, we're gonna build it. It's decided. We want and need the water coaster. It's also a nice cheap one, which I also really like. So, because of the budget, you know, we need that. And we can totally make this crash proof by just adding a nice large straight water section right at the end. Right before the station. And then it will never be able to crash because the water acts like a natural brake. Yeah. So, we're gonna do that. Let's see. I think we should get this over here. Yeah, we'll do it over here. Right, now we're gonna get the station into the underground completely, so might as well go with like one bit straight and then station platform. And let's see, we do not run into the other coaster at any given moment. That's pretty good. Let me just pause it quickly here, because I need to inspect, like, okay, how many boats can you have? Currently you're at 7. How many do you have now? You have 9. Okay, so we need every bit of station length then. That's good to know. We will definitely get every bit of station length here. And basically we'll have the entrance. Yeah, we're just going to terraform this. So the entrance will be there. But the exit will be somewhere over here, and we'll see how we get that one back. For now, though, I think we should worry about how we are going to have this track be exactly, because this isn't going to be the most easy ride, especially looking at our budget. I'm seeing like quite a bit of potential issues here. I don't think we should go that high really, seeing how we have the underground available to us. So what I think we should do is get up just enough so that we can get above this track, which shouldn't be that difficult. We only need to go up a little bit. And then basically curve it around and go into the underground like straight away, and then like go. See, I think that we won't be building too much over here, so, or even like over here basically. So if we were to go into the underground, do like a twist and then resurface here, go into the underground again with like a steep drop and a few twists, and then go back to the station already, we should have a relatively nice coaster. That will generate us loads of money as well. That's kind of the important bit. So, yeah, loads of money generation. And you know what we could even try and do in the future? Get like a second one. How about that? I like the sounds of that. So, now as for like the height, we can get to height 11, I believe. And yeah, that's not the way that this is going to work. So we will do something like this. And then get like, yeah, this is how it is gonna work. There. Nice. And then get like 2 splash pieces in, not more, because else we'll lose too much speed. Wait, there's a roller coaster in the way? Oh wow, this drops to like height 3 as well. So basically what I'm getting here is like we need to go down even one further. I believe at height 1 we should be able to pull off what I want. Yeah. We are at height 1 now, guys. That's quite insane. Now, we don't really have the cash to pull this off, but I really want at least one helix before we re-emerge here on a lift, and then make one drop and then get back to the station. That's the way how this thing is gonna go. I just hope, really pray that we get away with doing something like this. If not, we will remove the helix, but I really would like at least one helix bit. So do a helix up large and then a helix up small. And that's all we're gonna do for helixes. Also, I don't really want this to be just straight up. Yeah, no, that's also not gonna work. So how about we do something like this and then go up? Yeah, okay. That's also not gonna work. Balls. That basically leaves me with just a bit of straight and then an S-bend to the other side. And then go up. Yeah, this does work out. Nice. Also, as for keeping the terrain nice looking in this one, yeah, about that, huh? We'll talk about that later, basically. Also, I don't know if this helps anything, you know, but we could definitely try this. Now, as for how we're gonna proceed next, we'll go up to like something like height 13 or something. Maybe do like a helix down and then go back into the underground with like a steep drop. Yeah, that's definitely the way things are going to be. Also, that means that we need this and then helix down small. Yes. And then right now we are like above the coaster track, and now we should be... Wait, hold on a second. Are you telling me that this is not gonna be possible? It seems that that is going to be the case, because apparently there is like this coaster track that we're already running into. So we'll have to retry this with like a helix down large, which should make this possible. Roller coaster in the way. So if I were to go straight, now it is possible. Nice. I know that looks really bad, but that is the way how things are going to be. Right, now is the time that we need to get this thing back to the station ASAP. So I think we curve around, we line ourselves up, and then we just lift it, and then we go with like a watery section. That way there can be no way at all that we have a crash on this coaster ever. But we will only do that after we have like 2 lifting pieces or water pieces, I mean. Also, how does this line up with like our coaster track? Because I think this line of tiles is... No, it's actually one... There's one tile in between. So basically, we would need something like this. And then something like this. Wow, now it's becoming really hard to tell if we're lined up. But basically, this line of tiles is where we are at right now, which is one off. Okay. That's interesting. That is nice to know, though, because that way we can do something like this. And now all we need to do is get to height 9. And then just do this. And in theory, guys, this should be crash-proof. I'm not entirely sure. I also look at our budget, and we have reached the point where the budget is gone. Oh man, yeah, that's not gonna be great. I am starting to regret a little that we have put this coaster here on a one train thing. Starting to regret it a little. Also, we haven't heard or seen of any crashes on the Unliving Daywalker. So, is it safe to assume then that, yeah, oh, look at it. Total profits, 242. And it has a 3.9. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Only takes 1 minute 27, which is like 90 seconds for 10 or for 12 cars. There. That should be enough to have an even spread of cars and a really short waiting queue time. Very nice. I like this. I like this. Wow. I foresee money problems coming in really soon. Then again, it is only like the end of June. And we have quite a few rides in the park already. So... yeah, no, it's not bad, you know. And look at our gas count, by the way. We are at 550. We are over a third. We are almost at our goal for this year. But then we have July, August, September, and October to actually pull it off. So, anyway, what we're gonna do with this coaster, of course, is do the test ride thing. After we check what we can set up in terms of fancy settings or anything. Turns out to be really little. But yeah, you guys can watch the test ride for me, whilst I hook this up in a rather simple fashion, which is basically over here. Done. Not gonna do anything fancy. Actually, I think we're gonna hook it up over here, and then with the exit over here. How cool is that? Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. So, let me get the entrance first here. Of course, some terraforming is needed. I mean, in this park, terraforming is always needed, basically. So, yeah, that shouldn't come as a surprise. Hopefully the coaster will actually make it to the... it's a good thing we have lifts everywhere, I now see. Right, and then raise or lower the land. How about we don't and go like this? And now we can raise or lower the land. Nice. You've got to be kidding me. Are you serious in that we cannot... Man, this is not fair. This is definitely not fair. Ah, game. Game. Really? Okay. I mean, there's nothing we can do about this right now, other than remove this, fix up the terrain, and basically we're gonna emerge like I don't know. What should we do with this then? If this isn't working, what I'm thinking is we should hook it up over here. Problem is we need to get below this, and we can do that. Right. Okay. So back to the drawing board. Wow, this park, man, it is turning out to be rather difficult so far. For now, we'll do this, and then there. Speaking about ugly terrain, then, huh? Look, for repeat guests, we've made the ultimate queue and exit construction, basically. So there's at least that. But look at the running cost. Look at how expensive this thing is. Crazy, I tell you. You know what we really need, for which we now do not have the money, but what we really need in this park is like a coaster with the oh, and by the way, look at this. Am I seeing it right in that all of a sudden we have like a queue issue here? I mean, did I set some waiting times? Yeah, for 6 seconds. What if, is it really that long? 6 seconds? Did I calculate this right? 80 seconds divided by 12? Yeah, but the guests also need to get in. I see this row of cars here, and I think we got this the wrong way around. And by doing that, we'll have this be able to make a lot more profit. But look at the queue, man. Crazy, I tell you. Queue time, only 2 minutes. Yeah, our queue times are really nice. Back to Rollercoaster 1, though, which is like our 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth coaster already in the first year. Yeah, Rollercoaster Tycoon, huh? Let us name this, open this, and sort it all. Let's see. How about we call this... we're gonna call this the Polter Splash. There. Totally not spooky, but oh well. You know, we have our water sections. And you know what we could do as well is add some fountains. If the ratings aren't that great, we'll add fountains. And then we will have greater ratings. Also, the plan for a dual coaster for this is definitely still there. I feel like that would totally still be a cool thing that we should try and aim to achieve. But... oh wow, the Polter Splash already has ratings, and it is pretty much the exact same as the Sweet Dreams. A bit higher, but yeah, well, there wasn't much more we could do, but I wanted this to be a little bit higher. I wanted this to be like at like 6.5. Difficult. That is what it is. As for the paint job that this one's gonna get, yeah, what are we gonna give this in terms of a paint job? I also hope that it is rain-proof. There's not much track above ground for this one, so that might help with it. We'll have to see. As for the paint job, I think in terms of supports, we're gonna go with the brown. I think for the tracks, we shall go with... how about we go with black innards? And how about these colors? We make them a darker brown here. That seems alright. And then blood with yeah, with just wood with blood on the inside. I think that looks okay. So good. Let us get a no entry sign on the path here, because we definitely want that. And then see that we fix up this entrance and exit. Ooh, look at us. We get the award for the best value park. Nice. That means boatloads of guests. I love it. I love it. We have awards, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we get for being such a good park, huh? Oh yeah, definitely. Now, apparently, that means also that our rides are underpriced. Something that I find hard to imagine, as we have pretty much everything costing $5. But I guess start digging it though. I mean, Freddy's Basement. Are you also making profits? Yeah, you make profits. So apparently it seems that charging $5 for all the rides is actually a valid thing to do. I mean, the guests don't mind that we do this. Which is a bit odd, if I may say so. Also, for this one, we're definitely gonna get a handy dude out there. I believe this does cover the path. Yeah, it does actually. Nice. Shall we also get a new fix mechanic? I feel like we need one. I don't feel like getting an extra guard and entertainer just yet, but maybe we need an extra one. However, we're gonna find that out and more next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.